e-gaming bets. Online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quest for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a little bit of a drink, some ice. Try to like sort out my voice. Okay, we got a gun missing. I always hate when that happens. Whose gun is missing? Hardstyle. Oh, he's not actually playing, so that should be fine. But we're going to be going into our second map of today. Hardstyle just playing with invisible weapons. He's that good. He doesn't even need guns. But yeah, second map of this series. Space Soldiers going on to their map pick of Cash, and this is going to be a tough one for Ego to come back from. Losing on train in such a close fashion, being reset right towards the end. And well, it's going to be a very tough one to bring back. I don't really see it happening. I think Space Soldiers are an excellent Cash team. They've shown it against some of the best teams, even beating SK on LAN. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? So I don't see how the polls are going to do it. If they do, I will be incredibly impressed, and I think this man will have a big part to play. The finals, I don't actually know where they are right now. I think obviously it'll be discussed with the team. I imagine they'll try and get it to be tomorrow, but just so then they can start booking tickets for whoever is going to China and get all the visa stuff done. I've done all that visa stuff in the past. It is an absolute pain. I just want anybody to know, if you're planning on getting a visa for China, do it in advance. Like, do it long in advance. Because I'm not even kidding. I got mine in with 1 minute to spare when I went to China last year. And I'm not exaggerating. This isn't like a movie where it's like, oh, look, counting down. Literally a minute to spare. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone. So, yeah. Anybody who knows these guys, just be like, yeah, if you win, make sure you get your visas done. Because it's a pain. I would imagine, yeah, Zontaras is actually just off the scoreboard at the moment, because it just puts whoever the top 5 are. He's clearly just been staying AFK in the spawn, so he is in the server, don't worry, guys. Your big boss is here. Not Dingtaz vs. Havu. No, Havu won. Havu won that already. Very close series, an exciting series, but it was Havu to take it. Yeah, I am a British caster. Is that a bad thing? What have you got against the British? Like, fair enough, the Scottish, but... No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. That was me. and you drink way too much tea. Do you know what? I don't like tea. Am I even really British anymore? That's the real thing. British players are always salty. I can't say I'm any different. I think for me, at least, I'm just very, very competitive. Like, very, very, very competitive. So when I lose, I get angry. Traitor. Yeah, if you don't drink tea, you're even British. Either way, enough talk about where I'm from and about me. We've got more important matters at hand. The pistol round. Toa's got himself the utility. I actually don't like baked beans either, but moving on. Engine, couple of flashbangs alongside the kit. I personally quite like the smoke for the afterplant positions, but it depends what you're going for. Setting up for retakes, I would say a smoke is slightly better, but then for getting you those sort of early picks, it can be quite nice. Does his voice hurt? A little bit, but I think it sounds pretty much the same. I haven't had to shout yet in this match, but I feel like that may be coming soon as we do see the rotation over towards that squeaky spot. Now, if there's a retake scenario coming in for the CT side, going through squeaky is normally absolutely perfect because you can actually get across without anybody spotting you. Instead, they've actually got Zontaras looking into main, which is going to make things quite difficult. I'm just going to be watching for the push to come out. Paz already going to be back, and now Zontaras can spin around, already picking up two. Paz there to support him as well. Snatchy trying to peek back in, but the bomb is now dropped on the site, so the full rotation can just come in from the remaining players. Paz with another. And Furlan, best of luck, my friend. It's not going to be happening. Calyx will take him down. Nice round from Space Soldiers, and that's a little bit unlucky for Ago. I do have to admit, because realistically, most of the time, or a lot of the time, maybe not most of the time, you're going to see a retake scenario over towards that B site. So when you sort of go through squeaky door like that, you're not going to get absolutely wrecked by somebody peeking into A main. Obviously, Zontaras was doing that, and started off very strong indeed. And he looked good. I only caught the end of the last map, but he looked like he was going strong, and that's scary, because if Zontaras is on his game, there is nobody in this server who can match up to that. I don't care who it is. Nobody. Calyx may come close on his day, but there's nobody on the server. We'll see. Maybe he'll fall off a little bit, and then there'll be a bit more of a chance, especially on Cash as well. Either way, though, T-side, they have forced into this one. They've got themselves their trusty pistols. Zontara is already going to be starting things off with a first. Doesn't have any head armor, but it doesn't seem to matter. Him and Paz are just a deadly duo on this site, shutting things down. And, well, once again, there's going to be a man over towards middle, looking to try and sneak back in. Almost takes down Calyx, but it is just going to be another round. This round, at least nothing. He may go. Only one player actually getting a kill all the way through this game so far. And because of that, they can't really invest anything into extra pistols. If they got a kill in the last round, you might see that money put back into a P250. Instead, nothing. And already Zontaras, well, these stats are getting padded to oblivion. Already, okay, another 4 kills. He's up to 8 and 1. Engine will at least go down, so that's a little bit of extra damage, but that's a lot of money already. And Calyx is straight in with the AWP. Now, we have seen him stand alone on the B site quite often for Space Soldiers on Cash. T-side are going to get themselves a fairly decent buy. Fair bit of utility, although Groovy has to drop the head armor to be able to do it. There we go, though. Straight away, going to see some aggression coming out. Already to a left, completely blind. And taken down by Major. PHR looking to try and trade things back. Has to be careful, and Paz, well, he just trades from his fallen comrade. That's the thing about having this man advantage. It works so wonderfully if you could just trade effectively. Furlan on the edge of that smoke, and Calyx will be able to pick one up. And a second as well. He is playing that lone B role, and he started strong as well. This is a scary start. Eventually, Furlan will be able to trade one back. I said at the beginning, I think this man's going to have a pretty good game if they are going to be starting things off. Engine going to be up close. It is a split at the moment from the CT side, so there's a chance that Furlan can at least pick up a kill and get that bomb down. The problem is he's got to deal with Paz first. Jumping straight in, and Paz is not going to allow for that. AK likely to be retrieved, and 4-0 for Space Soldiers without really having to break too much of a sweat. T-side, they are going to be buying back in. Connie, I'll be honest with you. Yes. Now, luckily, in case anybody watches us back, they will have no idea what I've just meant. That's why I didn't read out what your question was. Could you imagine a UK player being this good? I'd be the most valuable person in the world. You got timed out for that question. There we go, though. Tau will start things off. CZ can still be pretty deadly. Engine going to be trying to support from the Z connector. Paz actually going to be wide peeking in. Toa doing good work with the CZ, in fact. Furlan has managed to sneak his way all the way onto the site and will take down Engine. Calix going to be holding, but Furlan now managing to retrieve an SMG. Not ideal, but a little bit better at least. Major going to be held off by the Molotov, but we'll be looking to try and push back in. You have to be careful as well, because there is still a man in middle who are yet to move. Already, Calix is going to be going down. Major now left into a 1 versus 3, looking like the first round that will be picked up by Team Ega will be based off of pistols. It will give them a nice boost into their next round in terms of economy. Major will be able to pick up one, but there we go. Tau with the trade. And we'll be 4-1. Space Soldiers not able to work versus the pistols, but now comes a big buyback up and their chance to send their opponents packing. Hey, Amelia. How are you? It's better than no job, sure. But I have a job. I shout at video games. But that's not what I tell employers. Major, going for the aggression. Nice pop flash out as well. And Zontaris does help him a little bit with the damage, but now the push is going to be coming in towards this B site. Calix is the lone defender, but he's pretty good at doing that, I will admit. Will hit the tank, but down to just 10 HP is going to be isolated. Rotation quick from Major, at least trying to keep their man advantage going. Molotov actually going to be extinguished by the edge of the smoke. And it's going to end up being a retake on the B side, which is not going to be easy. However, Major picking up one, quickly traded out by Furlan. Still a low player in Groovy. I'm going to go rotating back around. Spray going to be going through the wall, but not finding anything as of yet. And Paz is the one with the majority of the utility. Looking to try and clear out the site, but there's only one man on it at the moment, and that will be Furlan. He is going to be moved out of position. However, PHR picks up one. Quick trade. Another comes in for Paz, who's down to the 1v1, and he will be able to clutch it out for his team. Bomb ticking fairly quickly, and he can spot the AWP over to his left. Here's going to be the break back. Tees should have enough money to go for something in this round, so they're not completely broken just yet. Their CT side, if they were to lose this round, it would be their money suffering in a similar way. Here we go, though. Decent buy for both teams, although no head armor for 2 of the T players. Always going to be risky, and quite a lack in terms of utility. Calix going for the aggressive peek here, pushing in, has to be careful, and may actually be caught off. In fact, it's Major taking the brunt of the damage. Both players getting tagged up. They will still both be alive, more importantly. At least for now. Still a lot of work done by Tau to start things off. Aggression coming into mid. Engine looking to try and defend it. On the other side. Hot flash going to come in, but it doesn't work. Engine will find the first kill and looking for the second. Gains quite a bit of information. We do have Bogdan's Lauren. Well spotted, guys. Major has been chucked the AWP by Calyx. We did see him up towards the end of the last map. A little bit of aggression from him. Looking like we're going to split towards the A side now. Quite a late boost coming in. This is quite interesting from the CT side. I think they made a step, though, and that should actually give quite a bit of information over towards the T side, especially Groovy. 34 seconds on the clock. Paz up above, and as I said, it looks like Furlan's actually trying to spot out the man above. Already, those Zontaras will be able to pick up one. They're going to have to try and deal with him before they can do anything. Push going to be coming up. Tau will go down to Paz. Furlan is there, though, to trade. However, Engine very quick on the rotation will spray down 2. 6-1. Money going to be reset for Team Ago. And, well, now they're going to be in some real trouble. A little bit of money left onto Tau so he can buy up a Deagle and attempt to do some damage. But it's likely to be a 7th round for Space Soldiers. There we go, though. Money really hasn't been kind to Team Ago so far. Yummy pretty much summed it up. Team Eco at the moment. A bit of a problem for them. Not being able to build up any real cash. Calyx will be there to start things off with the AWP. And the second as well. Pretty simple stuff in this round. Paz will spray down 2 looking into A main. And Groovy is going to meet the same fate. Flawless round from Space Soldiers. Nice amount of money built up. And now the T's will have their buy back in. Here we go, though. 7-1. T-side needing to get themselves back on the board fairly quickly. What the hell is that question? That's a weird question, Connie, I'm going to be honest. Middle control. Looking to be taken by the T side. Peeking in, taking their time. They are looking to try and gather up back towards this A site. Boost into middle as well. CT side still with a huge amount of utility left for them to actually play with. And just going to be peeking into middle. Nice start from PHR. He will be able to get the first kill. There's still 3 players over towards this A site, but there's 2 actually over towards B for the T side, so they may look to just double back around. Hello, Ricardo. A lot of this will rely on Calyx if they do, but actually, by the looks of things, they're going to go pushing into the stack. Multiple players here. The fake going to be thrown in over towards the B site. However, are they actually going to fall for the fake? That's the thing. By the looks of it, they aren't. There's still going to be multiple players here, and already Major, Paz, and now Zontares will be there to shut things down. 12 seconds left. There is no hope for the remaining T's. At least they'll take down Calyx and retrieve an AWP. But just the fake not working at all has given the round over to Space Soldiers. Here we go, though. What was saved will be enough for the T's to at least give this one a go. Most of the team not getting lost bonus, so they will just have to invest behind it. Calyx going aggressive once again. Doesn't have his... Okay, Major. Oh, we're going for 2. We're going for 2, Major. No, not this time. He gets sprayed back through or shot back through by that AWP of Groovy. Calyx going to be waiting in the corner. Engine will be able to find another bomb going to be dropped. Weapons being picked up, which is something at least. Snatchy going to go for the peek, but Calyx just using the angle, finds both, and drops the bomb, leaves it all onto Tao is going to go down as well. 9-1, Space Soldiers looking utterly dominant. Pistols once again. Max loss bonus will be coming in the next round. Engine just going aggressive. He has the support of Calyx. Doesn't really need it, as there's only going to be a couple of players over towards, or sorry, one player over towards that side of the map. There we go, though. Push out. Nice start from Groovy. We'll be able to pick up one, and he will just leave one man, but the one man is a monster already. Finds the first and the second as well. Zontaris didn't even break a sweat. Picks up the prettier CZ, of course, the lovely Emerald. And it will now be 10-1. Zontaris looking, not Zontaris, well, he is looking for it, but Space Soldiers looking to try and make their way through to that grand final versus Havu, which will be coming up over the next couple of days. But here comes another buy. Snatchy currently 1-11. Has that AWP in hand. Alex going to be going very aggressive at the moment. Pot Flash comes in, has to look to retreat. But he's not scared of anything. Doesn't hit the shot, though. Oh, and the second one as well. That's a bit of a mistake. I expected him to get that one. Major, however, will be there to trade. Has to use the smoke to hold on. Rotation from the T. He's going to go back towards that A site already. Paz manages the first. Now, it doesn't look like the remaining CTs are actually that much dedicated, and they will leave him out to dry. Zontaris, however, now back onto the site. Looking to try and do this alone. Peaks one and a second as well. Every time he seems to be getting multiple kills. And now PHR, he's even going to be Molotoved out of the site. This is just cruel. Major, one of the easiest kills of his whole life. And it will be 11-1 now. AK not going to be picked up. Here we go, though. T's just using the loss bonus to get themselves back in at the moment. Aggressive peek out. Major has no fear at this point, and rightly so. First kill goes his way. Not anything too complicated. That's almost matchmaking level strategy, just running in with a flashbang, and Engine now doing the same in middle. Eventually, Major will be lost, but in middle, they're still fighting things back. The Zontaris giving them a two-man advantage once again. Engine already going to be picking up one more, and the last man left. Well, you've got B, Groovy. Unfortunately, you don't have the bomb. And Calyx will be there to finish you off. Yeah, I haven't updated the title. I'll be honest. I'm not sure there's much point. I don't want to be rude. And I'm sorry, Polish fans. I love you all. But I do not believe in the comeback. And I don't really see the point in changing the title. Especially because I have to tab out of the game to do it. And it's just not really much point, is there? Here we go. Calyx will start things off. He has support, but already his teammate goes down. Now Calyx looking to pad his stats. Already hitting 3 shots and will get 3 kills out of it. Well, with the 4th shot at least. It is still going to be down to a 3 versus 2 retake. The B site is going to be under the control of them for now. Already a little bit of damage coming through the wall. Molotov likely to be thrown out. Smoke will deny them for a little bit. They're all coming in from a similar angle. May just look to trade off of each other. Now the Molotovs come in. Snatchy going to be left in quite a bit of trouble. Isolated by the Molotov, but actually will be allowed to sit in the corner. Already going to be picking up a second, and Major, now the only one left alive, has to try and clutch versus 2. PHR going to catch him jumping. How does he get that kill? Not going to win the round, but that is utterly ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh god, I love Counter-Strike sometimes. 12-2. CT side, they're going to have no trouble buying back up. I can't say I'm surprised. They have managed to win 8 rounds in a row. T side, well, losing every single player, but they do win a round. Okay, that... I can't really comment on that kill because that was almost suicidal. Just running straight, and now Major's doing the same thing. He's just run straight through the smoke. What is going on? Players just losing their minds, and well, there's almost a BM play. Calyx just doesn't spot the man pushing through the edge of the smoke. Somehow this is back to a 3 versus 3. This round is just absolute spaghetti. That's all I can call it. It doesn't have a proper word. He's going to be going out, hopefully onto the man on the bomb. There we go. Groovy going to get dunked. 40 HP lost. Dontara is already going to be trading things back. He hasn't dropped his spaghetti quite yet. Groovy on the side, but Furlong will push through. Already turns things back a little bit and looking to try and clutch this alone. Now Paz jumping down, but he's no Superman. It will be 12-3. Furlong with a quad kill. And at least they've given themselves a small amount of hope. Team Ago, they need a pistol. They need it. Otherwise, Space Soldiers are likely to be running away with this game. And even without the pistol, it's going to be a very tough comeback indeed. Here we go, though. Second pistol round. Full Kevlar for everybody on the CT side. No kit, bear that in mind. And we see what they're actually doing in this round. And it looks like they're going for a retake A strategy, which is quite interesting considering they don't have a kit. Middle, going to be the challenge for the T side. Major looking for the peek in, but it will be Groovy to start. Trade back, but Zontares is instantly down as well. Now the T's have to fight back from a 2-man disadvantage. Nice start for Groovy. Bomb is going to be retrieved. Still playing somewhat of a retake A, but they do actually have Furlong deep in the site, so he's going to be the sole defender. And the cross going to be held. And there's still a smoke. Paz has managed to retrieve the Deeg. Will actually be doing quite a bit of damage onto Tau at least. Not anything too crazy, though. He's still going to be alive and with the USPs in the round. And actually, we're going to see the Deagle dropped. Alex looking to try and find something over towards the B site. Spots the head of PHR. And that does limit this site quite significantly. If he can get this kill, there's a big chance. And now they've turned it back to a 3v3. Smoke going to be holding off any rotations from coming in. Paz now retrieves that Deagle. Groovy will find his third and fourth kill of the round. He's going absolutely ham. Looking for the ace. And Groovy is king. 12-4. One man takes the round for the Poles. And it will now be a force buy-in for Space Soldiers. Change the title now. Alright. I'll do it if they win this map, I'll change the title. There you go. Because I really don't want to. Anybody who's a true fan would be able to find out anyway, right? You can't find it without a title. Are you even a true fan? Calyx just going for the long-range Glock attempt. Actually going to be a straight eco in this round from the T side, which is quite interesting considering they didn't get the bomb down in the last. Gyrome, I like you too. I like you too. Deagle's now going to be picked up into the... This is a weird way to do things. Like, normally you'd do that in the last round. I suppose the attempt is, okay, if you manage to get a bomb down somehow, then maybe you can buy early. Bit of a weird way to do it. But at the same time, they have enough to play with. Have enough rounds. Better than Anders. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Anders is a god. I need a catchphrase. Somebody make me a catchphrase, and I might be able to match up. Deagles across the board. Sure, I'd give you a hug. You have to come find me, though. Zontara's going to be spamming some shots away, not able to connect anything thus far, and Groovy is going to just shut down the first. Calyx will go down as well. You like James Bardoff? Yeah, I've met him. He's a nice guy. Nice to see you too, epic shooter. Paz, lovely shot to at least pick up one. Groovy knows where the last man is. Groovy's been doing very well so far in this CT half, and he's going to continue it that way. Goes to the top of the board. Zontaras, are you kidding me? I think Are You Kidding Me might already be taken. But maybe I should go for Inhuman Reactions instead. I don't think that one's taken, is it? Here we go, though. T's are going to have a very good buy going into their first buy round. They've got themselves AKs across the board, and they saved extra money to make sure they had all the extra utility as well. They didn't invest anything into the second round buy. 12-6. T side. Looking to try and get their first round on the board. It's only been the pistol and follow-up so far, so not really for any Space Soldiers fans to worry about just yet. Double up setup in for the CTs as well. Obviously, don't have a huge amount of rounds to play with, so they may as well just go for whatever they can and just try and string as many together as possible. Don't really have time to test things, and they also don't have a huge amount of money left in the bank, so if they do lose this round, it could become quite an interesting scenario. Thank you, Matthias. I appreciate that a lot. Both. No, you go. No, you go. I'm not facing over there. Instead, Major will be like, all right, I'll go. There you go. Get it? Ha. Already, though, will be Zontaris to start things off. Furlan going to be the only one left on the site. Rotation will be coming in, but that will abandon mid. It will be one for Furlan, turning things back into a 4 versus 4. Major doing work in middle, but it's still just going to be the trade back from Furlan, who's looking to try and do this alone. Spots out the head of Zontares, and eventually takes it through the forklift. Impressive stuff from Furlan. A nice hold on the site. And it will be 12-7. This time it is just going to have to be some pistols once again for Space Soldiers. But after winning that round, now Team Ego actually have a realistic chance. Why am I being called Speaker? What is that? Speaker. Hello, Speaker. What? Commentator caster? Tom? That works too. That works too. Just call me Tom. Or Tom Biz. Or The Business. I quite like The Business. I like that name. Narrator! Nice! Ooh, snatch you through the smoke. Mr. Speaker. Engine. P250. Oh, this is awkward. There we go. Engine actually going to win the battle versus Furlan. However, plenty of players here. Bomb down for Space Soldiers. That really isn't bad at all, considering what they've invested. Paz actually going to be able to pick up one more. They're doing quite a lot of damage here. Somehow they've actually brought it into a 2v2. Zontaris picks up another one. It's only on to PHR. Last man left. Ooh, just about out, misses. It's on to Zontares, and he hits the shot again. Oh my god, this guy is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's cheating. That's not a monkey. Don't give this guy anything. Anything. Because he will steal around the way. One that never should have been, and now look at the economy of Team Ago. Just look at it. It's been ruined. If they lose this one, they'll be fighting for map point with next to nothing. Aggression coming out from the CT side. 3 players already pushing aggressively towards B. Furlan actually going to be able to pick up the first one, and Paz fails at opening a door. However, he doesn't fail at shooting someone's face off. Sneak going to be coming out from Calyx. Already takes down Snatchy. Spots a second as well in the form of Groovy. Nade. Well, dunk onto Calyx. There's a little bit of extra damage at least. And Paz is now going to cross towards the site. Both CT players here. PHR will be able to get one, but the AWP will trade things. It's left just onto Groovy. 1 versus 2. It seems like you wouldn't want anybody else in this situation than him. Doesn't know there's a man actually rotating in from behind. He does pick up the first. The question is, does he have any idea where Major is? Just going for the peak, and Major will win it. 14-7. And now the CT side are in real trouble. Looking like they're just going to risk it all. Trying to buy back into this one. Well, 2 players have already bought armor. I'd be very surprised if they didn't fully purchase. Hello, Mr. Speaker. Why don't they just have 24-hour Starlight? Because I would die. I would die. I'm already dying, but I'll try my best to keep this as entertaining as possible. I don't even know what this voice is. As said, force in. Furlan didn't like the idea, so he's decided not to force in. Interesting. Maybe a little bit of a argument within the team, or he really wants something, something. Yeah, I have lost it. Sorry, Insomnia. Lock him up, get the straight jacket. Already, entry going in. Maybe going to start things off. I said, not really a whole lot in this round for the CT side, and this is what's saving them from going up against, well, map series and elimination for them point. Already Paz is going to be looking to close this out. Snatchy and PHR, the only ones left, and they may just want to save what they've got. It's horrible to say because it really isn't that much to save. There you go, though. And will at least be an AK for Snatchy. Looking like they're going to try and go for this. PHR hits a second. Okay, let's not get overconfident, Space Soldiers. There's still a chance in this round. They don't have a kit, however, which is going to make things very difficult, so they have to move very quickly indeed. Engine holding back a little bit of an off angle. Will take down Snatchy, and PHR is probably just going to hold on to what he can. Maybe try and steal away an AK, hoping that it will blow towards him at the end of the round. Either way, 15-7. Map, series, and grand final point. Of course, the winner of this match does go straight through to the grand final to face off against Havu. The winner will be heading over to the Shanghai $150,000 LAN. I imagine that'll be coming up either tomorrow or the day after. Everybody is dying just at different paces. That's very depressing. Do I get paid? Yes, I do. I do get paid. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not doing this for free. I'm not that mad. Here we go, though. The last-ditch effort. Furlan, as we saw, actually saved his money so that he can get a rifle into this round, so maybe he could be the catalyst for the team. And he does actually get the first kill onto Major, who just runs straight through the smoke. Maybe a little bit ludicrous, but it was more of a fake, as the rest of the team are going to go pushing towards B. Zontares with the opening. PHR will drop down. He's going to be caught out trying to cross over. Groovy will at least be able to trade things back, and Zontares is just going to be mollying off the vent. Doesn't want anybody coming in fact. Okay, he changed his mind. May regret that as they look to try and push back in. Engine going to be smoking. Molotov will be extinguished. Groovy just going to look to try and flash his way back out, looking for the kill onto Zontares, who's already low on HP. Bomb is ticking, so they do have to get their running shoes on. Already, though, Groovy will pick up one. Engine may have a lot of work to do in just a moment's time, although Zontares is still there with him. No matter how low this guy is, he can still have incredible impact in the rounds. Fairly even scenario, although now Furlan, well, you saved. You're going to be the only one left alive, and his teammates don't believe. Nobody seems to believe at this point in time. As Space Soldiers, they will be going through to the grand final of the Shanghai Invitational. Make sure you tune in next time, as we will be seeing them face off against Havu, the Finnish side, who got beat Dignitas earlier today. Either way, guys, that is it from me for today. I'm exhausted. I'm sure you're exhausted from hearing my voice. But if you have enjoyed it, and I genuinely hope you have, make sure to click !caster in the chat. We will be back with a grand final coming soon. Probably tomorrow, but maybe the day after. And all I can say is thank you very much for watching. I've been Tombiz, and I'll see you again soon.
E-Gaming Bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.